It is time once again for another episode of Brawl News, and oh boy do we have some stuff to discuss here in today's video. So of course, if you guys have been enjoying yourselves as of recently here on this channel, be sure to subscribe if you're not already. It helps out way more than you guys know, so thank you. So we're beginning today's video off probably with the most pressing bit of news that I have for you guys here in today's video, and that is everything to do with the crazy offer that came out a little bit ago, the $2 offer for 140 mega Brawl boxes. Just to catch you all up to speed as to what kind of transpired after the $2 offer came out, there were a ton of people inside the community that were pretty dang understanding with what happened, and then of course on the opposite side of the spectrum there were a lot of people a little bit frustrated that they weren't able to get the $2 offer and the crazy progression that came along with it. For example, this tweet here, this guy basically giving Frank, the game lead, an ultimatum, basically saying roll back the offer or compensate the players who weren't able to purchase the thing. If not, they were threatening to give bad reviews on the App Store, which is nuts. As much as I disagree with the behavior going on here, trying to get what you want inside of a game, putting myself in people's shoes who are feeling discouraged about not being able to get the offer, I kind of understand, right? 140 mega Brawl boxes is nothing to laugh about in terms of progression in the game that you play. But man, I just don't think that this is the way to go about it. The amount of players that were affected by this offer is so minuscule, so asking for a rollback or compensation for the overall player base would impact things way more than things have already been affected by this thing. Frank explains this perfectly in a Twitter thread that he posted 2 hours ago over here. He says, let's talk about what happened on Saturday. For 30 minutes an offer went live which should have never happened. Humans of course make mistakes, but in this case the validation system which checks if offers are okay failed and allowed this impossibly good deal. We are sorry that some of you feel that this impacted the game in a negative way, and we understand why there are some frustrations. We are in the same boat really. How does this impact the game? What took a hit is our monetization, since some of the players received much more value than originally intended. When it comes to how it affected you, our players, the offer was purchased by less than 0.25% of our active player base. The graph really puts it into perspective how many people actually got the offer. It's so dang small. So as big as this event seemed to be, it's not really impacting the overall player base that immensely, and you can imagine if we were compensated for this ridiculous offer, that 99.8% of players who didn't get the offer would then get compensated for the offer that they missed, thus impacting the overall Brawl Stars community way more than this event. Frank goes on in saying here, in 1,000 showdown matches you play, approximately 23 out of 9,000 enemies will have purchased that offer. So as an overall player base, we really won't be feeling the impact of this offer when it comes to people who purchased it. The only thing that we really are feeling is on an individual level if we didn't end up getting it, right? Just feeling kind of bad that we weren't able to get it, right? Moving along here, what will you do? Our primary objective is to make sure that the content validation of offers works correctly moving forward, even if there's changes on our end in regardless to how offers work, i.e. we're fixing the bug in the system. That's it from our side. Sorry once again for our mistake. Making our players sad obviously wasn't our intention. So reading through all of this, the best way to put it is this was just a mistake from the Brawl Stars dev team. Everyone makes mistakes, and we kind of just gotta move past it. Demanding things such as compensation and things like that would just impact overall Brawl Stars much more than the offer already did. I think overall this was just a bad situation. Some extreme cases coming to the forefront as well, such as this one that I want to share with you guys. We even had some pretty dang crazy cases happening because of this offer. We have Omen here who actually purchased the $2 offer but then refunded his purchase because he didn't get the Brawl boxes right away, which honestly was a pretty serious mistake on his end, and because of it he got a negative gem balance of 11,000 gems. If you guys don't know how refunding works here in Brawl Stars, if you purchase an offer and get the rewards that you bought on your account and then refund the money back, you then are hit with negative gems because you already got the value on your account. You'll get the money back, but you have to pay for it somehow, right? So I both feel for this guy as well as kind of understand the predicament that he lands himself in, though it is pretty dang extreme. He ended up opening up all 140 Mega Brawl boxes, but that was before he refunded it because the offer was kind of delayed. He just kind of jumped on it, acted on it a little bit too quickly. But that was the value of the Mega Brawl boxes that he opened, though he purchased it for $2. So there's a ton of people saying that he should be only penalized for $2, seeing that that's what he bought it with, which I kind of understand. This whole dilemma is just really strange, but I had to share it with you guys, seeing that it was a crazy occurrence with this offer. Be sure to let me know what you guys are thinking about this guy's predicament here inside of Brawl Stars. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm net neutral here. So yeah, let's all hope an offer like this never comes out again. Though it's crazy, 140 Mega Brawl boxes for $2 is just not worth it in the end of things. But getting away from the offer news here in today's video, though it was lengthy, I want to get into this bit of information that I think you guys are going to find interesting. As you can see, taking a look at a tweet by Dandy here over on Twitter, in the most recent Bad Randoms music video that was posted not too long ago, there was an actual link found directing us to the animation that we went over in a most recent episode of Brawl News. As you can see, Dandy says they hid a link in the music video. Turns out it's the Year of the Tiger animation we've already seen. Does this mean the animation has any secrets? It does have Star Park in it, or is more stuff coming in part 2 of the Fang animation? In the most recent episode of Brawl News, we explained that this animation is just one of many. There's actually 2 more coming around the corner, and in these, we believe that there's lore attached to it, some importance, right? Whether it's Star Park related, we don't know as of right now. Only time will tell with the other parts that are coming with this Year of the Tiger animation. All that we do know, with the link being found in the Bad Randoms music video, is the importance of this Year of the Tiger, basically solidifying or pointing our directions back at the Year of the Tiger animation. So very much so looking forward to seeing if we get anything from these additional parts, which I think we might be, and I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop on that front. But next up, moving along to this calendar once again, on the Fang artwork that came out when he was released, we believe that this is giving us some significant date here for the future. This is, of course, a calendar of February, next month. We theorized that the 26th would be the next Brawl Talk, which makes a ton of sense, but we had a very hard time in the last episode explaining the other dates on the calendar. We have training 1st through the 4th, we have 12th, 13th underlined, 16th, 17th, and the 21st being crossed off with red. It's still pretty dang hard to tell, but I'm assuming one of these marked dates is giving us a sneak peek as to when the next part of the animation could be coming out. Other than that, it's pretty dang hard to say. I saw a bunch of theories, people saying that the 12th and the 13th could be the Valentine's Day challenge that's coming out for the El Primo skin, and I also saw a ton of people saying that Lunar New Year could have some influence on this calendar, seeing that it starts February 1st. So who the heck knows? I feel like having more dates on this calendar just makes it much more confusing, but I think we have kind of an idea as to what's coming around the corner, right? At least we know Brawl Talk, or suspect Brawl Talk the most, coming out on the 26th of February. Piggybacking off of Lunar New Year news, there's actually nothing in the official Season 10 patch notes of Lunar New Year this year, so it kind of leads me to believe that we might be getting something a little bit more important. We'll have to see. Something secretive, who the heck knows, because we've celebrated it every single year inside of Brawl Stars, so I don't think they wouldn't this year. It's either Lunar New Year's coming and it just wasn't announced in the patch notes, or maybe something more important related to these animations coming out, or who the heck knows, something related to that. But again, as I always do in these episodes of Brawl News, I'll be sure to keep you guys in the loop on that front. Lunar New Year updates are some of my absolute favorites, so I'm really hoping it comes back this year. I'm assuming so, but I think that's a good stopping point for this episode of Brawl News here today. Hope you guys enjoyed the information. Lots of crazy stuff happening inside the Brawl Stars community, as always. If you enjoyed it, be sure to slap a like on it. I really appreciate that. Have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios, everybody. Take care.